Good morning, students. Now, today we are having our first lecture of chapter number 2, that is units and measurement. Okay, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is units and measurement. In our previous video, we have completed our first chapter, that is completely a basic introduction of science, or we can say the physics and the physical world, and how the physics word originates, what does it means, and what are the fundamental forces, what are the physical laws, all the conservation laws we have discussed, okay, and all the fundamental forces we have discussed. Now chapter number 2, as I have told you that chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 both combine and make one unit, okay, that is physical world and its measurement. Now chapter number 2 is the part of first unit only, that is units and measurement, and this is the basic chapter of physics. In this chapter we have discussed or understand the entire thing which has been used in your next classes also, in your higher classes also, even in 12th standard also, okay. So about units and measurement. So what do you mean by unit? The first topic we are going to discuss is unit. So what do you mean by unit, and what does it mean? What is unit, beta? Okay, let's discuss that. We can say I have to go in a market to purchase 1 kilo potato, 1 kg potato. Okay, so what is this kg? 1 kilogram. Kilogram is a unit of mass. Okay, if someone is asked what is the time, then what do you say? It's 2 o'clock. What? How many times you are standing here? From 2 hours, from 2 minutes. These minutes and hours, what does they indicate? They indicates the unit of the physical quantity. Okay, so we can say the measurement of the physical quantities are your units. Okay, the measurement of physical quantities in which they involves the comparison with a certain basic, okay, and internationally accepted reference standard also are called unit. Okay, so in a basic language, in a easygoing language, we have been understand what is unit. Then so we can say the measurement of any physical quantity are called unit. Okay, now in this unit they are of two types. Okay, units are of your two types. So the first type is your fundamental or basic unit. First of its type is fundamental, or we can say base unit, a basic unit. Okay, so what is this fundamental and the basic unit? The fundamental and the basic unit means it doesn't depends any of the other value. Means the unit, the physical quantity which has its own unit. Okay, like we can say the unit of a mass is kilogram. Okay, the unit of the time is second, and the unit of the length is meter. Means they are not depending on any other unit of the physical quantity, they are having their own unit. Okay, so we can say that the units for the fundamental and the base quantities are the fundamental and base units. Okay, the units for the fundamental or base quantities are called fundamental or base units. Okay, clear? Now next one is about the derived units. Derived unit. Now what is derived unit? As the name indicates, means the units which has been derived from the fundamental or the base unit, means they are just be depending on the other units. They are known as derived units. Okay, means the unit of all the other physical quantities that can be expressed by the combination of the base units. Okay, and such type of the derived fundamental the unit which has been combination of the base units are, that physical quantities are also be known as derived quantities. Okay, so we can say that the units of all other physical quantities can be expressed as combination of the base units. Okay, and such units obtained for the derived quantities are called derived units. Okay, clear? Now all means if you want to give the example of the fundamental and derived units, then we can also give that the example of the fundamental is what we can say, kilogram, second, etc. And in this we can give the unit like, examples are like, we can say Newton, means we can say the mass into acceleration, means kg meter per second square. This is the unit of force. Okay, kg meter square per second square. This is the unit of work, etc. So this force and work is your physical quantities, derived quantities, and the units like kg meter per second square, kg meter square per second square is the derived unit. Clear beta? Okay, I think you get my point. Now in a further we are moving ahead with the international system of units. They are the international system of units, means we can say the complete set of the units, both the base units and derived units, is known as the system of units. Okay, so for that there are many 4 type of system of units. So The next heading is the International System of Units. So first of all, we have to understand that what is system of unit, okay, and then only we are able to understand so how many types of international system of units are there, okay. So first of all, we have to write the definition of system of unit, and the system of unit is that it is a complete set of the units, that is both the base units and derived units is known as the system of units. System of units, okay. Now in this system of units, the base units for the length, mass and time are follows in this system of unit, okay. So we can say there are three types of system of units, okay. So in that, the first one is your CGS system, second is your FPS system, and third one is your MKS system. Okay, CGS system, FPS system and MKS system. Now in CGS system, C stands for centimeter, G stands for gram, S stands for second. In FPS, foot, pound, second, MKS, meter, kilogram, second. Means these are the systems of a unit which represent the mass, length and time. The centimeter, foot and meters is the unit for the length, gram, pound and kilogram is the unit for the mass, and the second is the unit for the time. So they are just representing the physical quantities, mass, length and time, okay. Now I am just be writing here how they are just be denoting these symbols. They were centimeter, gram and second respectively, okay. FPS for the foot, pound and second respectively, and MKS for the meter, kilogram and second, okay, clear. Now rather than this, we have just having the international system of unit, that we can say the SI unit, okay. International system of unit, the fourth one, that is your SI unit. And in this, the standard scheme of a symbols, units and abbreviation has been developed by the Bureau of International, okay, that can measures the weight, okay, and they are having revised all the conference, they are having a general conference of weight measures, okay. Then they are just be having a one scheme that the international uses is in the scientific, technical, industrial and commercial work, okay. So because of that, they are just be giving the symbols, like we can say they are just be giving the abbreviation, or we can say the first two alphabet of the name of the scientist, and like the force has been discovered by Newton, so they are having the unit Newton. So this is your SI unit. Which unit is this? Is SI unit. Okay, so like this only they are having many more. Now why we are having all these types of the unit, FPS, CGS and MKS? For the further, right now we are using this MKS system. Okay, these two we are not using, MKS is using. So why we are using MKS system? What are the drawbacks in the FPS and CGS system? Okay, why we are not using these two system of units, and what are the fundamental units? There are 7 fundamental units. Okay, so what are that fundamental units? What are the, we can say, supplementary units? All these things are ahead. So we are going to discuss all these things in our next lecture, in our second lecture of this second chapter. Okay, yet then you can just complete your work up to here and just get the basic ideas also. Clear? Okay, thank you. That's all for today.